When is the last time you got your eggs stuck to the bottom of your frying pan? It's probably a while ago, because I imagine you've been using a nonstick pan and hopefully a lot of butter. But have you ever thought about what makes those eggs slide right off that pan so easily? Well, some of this pan's slipperiness can be attributed to a lesser-known class of compounds called PFAS, short for per and polyfluoral alkyl substances. Invented in the 1940s, PFAS chemicals were praised for their ability to resist heat and chemical degradation, while at the same time repelling water and oil. Now, these beneficial properties had led to their use in thousands of commercial and industrial applications. And you've likely encountered them on a daily basis in products like rain-resistant clothing, fast food wrappers, stain-resistant carpeting, shampoos, toothpastes, sunscreens, and the previously mentioned nonstick cookwares. PFAS chemicals were initially thought to be inert or chemically inactive, but studies in recent years have shown that not to be the case. In fact, it has been shown that PFAS is likely in the bloodstream of the majority of the people in this very room today. And even more concerning is that exposure to PFAS have been linked with several adverse health effects, including high blood pressure in pregnant mothers, developmental impacts for children, thyroid disease, and an increased risk for kidney, prostate, and testicular cancers. My research is focusing on one of the pathways that PFAS can enter our bodies, which is our drinking water supply. I am building on preliminary work completed by the Philadelphia Water Department that identified PFAS in the downstream waters of the Pennypack Creek. And of note, the Pennypack Creek discharges to the Delaware River above the drinking water intake for the city of Camden. For my project, I'm conducting a detailed sampling of the Pennypack Creek watershed to identify the relative PFAS contribution from the following potential PFAS sources. One is the Willow Grove military installation, which has already been in the news for contaminating drinking water wells in the surrounding area. Two, wastewater treatment plants. And three, the Northeast Philadelphia Airport. I'm also conducting sampling during high and low river flow conditions to understand the variety of PFAS concentrations within the watershed. Now, this research is going to provide new insights into which of these potential sources is contributing to this known contaminated waterway. And understanding the relative contribution from each of these sources is going to benefit water resource managers who are tasked with preventing PFAS from entering our drinking water supply. Thank you.
Austin, you have increased my appreciation for my iron skillet.
Oh, yes. You get more iron from yourself too, yeah.
Questions for Austin?
Yeah.
So I'm curious if you can talk to the size of the molecules that you're studying here, because I know that I'm considering microplastics when I hear PFAS. And am I correct in kind of equating those two things, or are these fundamentally different types of molecules that you're looking at?
They are different from my understanding. I don't know too much about microplastics, but these are, individual compounds. So they're like long chain. You can have like 8 carbon chains, but like it's not
invisible to the human.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Question right here.
So I don't know if you have an answer to this question, but would, as far as looking at alternative solutions for non-stick cookware specifically, do you think that there's a solution to have cookware that holds the same properties as non-stick cookware but don't have PFAS in it?
I don't know. I don't know about that, no. I would probably just avoid nonstick cookware in general from after researching this stuff, but that's just me.
Let me tell you, you season that iron skillet just right? No. You don't need it. That's right.
Hello, can you provide some more insight on your sampling method?
Oh, my sampling method. So I read a lot of government documents that are, we're still kind of in the infancy with this stuff. So we don't have a lot of well-documented stuff. But basically, it was pretty simple. I waded into the river and I opened the bottle. I got lab-provided bottleware. and I opened the bottle under the water, and capped it, and then I sent it to a lab.
So like when you collect samples after an intense weather event or just a weather event in general?
No.
What?
Sorry, it was not after an intense weather event.
Oh.
Sorry.
So how many days did you, or for how long did you collect samples?
I've collected one round of samples. I'll be collecting another round of samples in the spring.